I'm Becca, and hopefully you can see me with the sunshine in the back there. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a wood grain technique. This is one of the soaps here, and hopefully you can see that. Maybe it shows up a little bit better in the swirl one. Hopefully you can see that. Keep this one out. So this is like my basic recipe, and it's coconut oil, organic coconut oil, castor oil, cocoa butter, the rice bran oil, and the sustainable palm oil. It's got raw honey, kaolin clay from Nurture, and I used the titanium dioxide mixed up with some water for one of the colors. This is a gingerbread brown mica from Crafter's Choice WSP. Wholesale Supply Plus has that, and that's really pretty. And the other color I use is the Egyptian Bronze from Crafter's Choice, and that looks like this, which is really cool. And I just put a little bit of my oils in for my master batch. I've already measured and melted everything. I've already added my fragrance. I've added some sodium lactate, the honey, and the kaolin clay all in here. And then here is, let's see, I have my glasses here somewhere. I lost them. Whoops. Let me grab them. All right. I seem to have misplaced them, but I'm going to put my regular glasses on just for a precaution, safety. And we've got our blending stick. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm all plugged in and ready to go. And the fragrance I picked has been really good for me and everyone here. It's a Teakwood fragrance oil that's phthalate free and paraben free from, it says Nature's Oil, but it's actually ordered from Bulk Apothecary. And the notes of it are bergamot, cardamom, jasmine, and lily of the valley. So this has been a really good universal scent for guys or girls. Everyone's really loved it, and I love wood. I love nature. I love anything to do with nature and wood and things like that. So I see other soapers that have made wood grain soaps, and I was like, oh, I hope I could make something like that and do something. Some of them do different techniques, but this is what I usually do for this one here. Here's my goat milk and my lye. And it's really quite simple. So this is a 2-pound recipe. I usually do a water discount to about 30%. Today I'm working with 32% because I wanted to make sure I could get the swirls in I wanted. It's been a little bit colder here, so the soap will set up faster when it's colder. So if I work with a little bit more water, I have a bit more time. Here's the colors. Here's my white. Now I have a little bit more of the bronze than the gingerbread. So this is about 8 ounces of the gingerbread. I can't see the measurements. This is probably about 12 ounces of Egyptian bronze. This thing keeps popping off on me. On its way out. Some people have done the Clyde slide technique, where you pour into another container white, your different colors, and you do it along the side, and then they pour it out. But that's not what I'm doing. That one will give you a more defined looking wood grain, I think, for the Clyde slide, but that does not, not what I'm going for. So I do a pour in the center, and then I do 2 more pours. Basically, I'm doing like 5, one in the center, and then 4 corners here. And then I'll just kind of drizzle it all around. This is a custom order I'm doing today. She loves my mini soaps, and that's what we're doing. And I'm going to do a little extra. So I'm going to pour it into the spots where I didn't have, like where I left a space. So I'm going in between the dark brown. And it is cold today, so it is setting up a little bit faster. But I still have time to work with it, and I'm going to do probably one down the center. And then what I do is I take my spatula here and I make like a figure 8, and then I go around in a circle. And that's usually enough to make a wood grain swirl, so that when it pours out, it'll pour out looking like wood. So I'm going to probably do some of my bigger circles first, so I can make sure this pours out a little more evenly. Get some of that white in there. And I just kind of jiggle it from side to side, and that gives like the squiggles of wood grain. I don't know how you call it. The swirls of the wood. Need a couple of these ones. Like that. Probably could have gone with a little bit more white, but I think we'll be okay. Can't remember. I don't think I wrote down how much white I used last time. So these ones. These are the dolphins. Ah, I spilled some. Get back in there. I think next time I'll go with half white and then split up the two brown colors. I think that's what I did before, and I just didn't remember for some reason. So I didn't make a note of it, that's why. I will make a note of that. More whites. Okay, and then I need to make sure I get a bunch of these ones. So like a bunch. I need a bunch, a bunch. And I'm pouring it at an angle in the corner. That way I get, when I tap it down, I get more of kind of a squiggle going on. Oh, these glasses are terrible because I've got bifocals on and I'm having trouble seeing out of the bottom. I need new glasses. I have to take them off. I'm having trouble seeing. So hopefully, I'm sticky fingers today. All my other trees have been critiquing, so I think I can still put this one on. I want to make sure the air bubbles are out. So, and that this is flat. I'm making a mess today. That's okay. So these will get hand stamped with a little palm tree that I have. I can show you guys what those look like when I'm done spreading this all out. I love how the bronze really brings out the look of the wood grain, and I didn't know it would come out like that with these colors originally when I first started doing this, but these are the colors I just really love how it looks when it's done, and it looks like wood to me. There's a few other ways I want to try doing it, maybe with like a PVC pipe and seeing how maybe it comes out like that, and seeing how maybe it'll look a little bit differently in the pour. And I might try that one day. So if you scrape it like that too, and then just slide it in with your finger, it makes a really neat swirl look. And it's random, but it's really pretty. Be gone with you, bubbles. This is a hard mold to get really flat and smooth because we've got these crevices to make the circle of the soap, but it's really hard to get it like perfectly flat, I guess, and scrape everything off if you spill it over the sides. Although I love this mold because it looks like, with the way the swirl is, it looks like some kind of a wood grain seashell or something like that. It's really kind of pretty. See, I scraped that off, and you've got like all this wood grain squiggly, and you can just like slide that in and tap it down. pretty good. I think I got almost all of it. There's soap everywhere. Sticky today. I do have soap all over the place today. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm so messy today, guys. It happens. Soap everywhere. Don't like wasting soap, so I am scraping the backs of these smooth. I know I got it like up all on the sides here. Alrighty, I'm done scraping, I guess. I'll show you real quick what the minis look like. I've got them in the little baggies with a card, and looks like kind of the beachy wood. And I hand stamp them with a little palm tree. Hi, Sugar Magnolia Cube. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just kind of a quick one today. And here's the Woodgrain Soap Club molds with the little swirls, and I've got some with dolphins. And they'll end up looking like this. And the swirl ones come out usually looking like that. So, okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today here at Becca's by the Bay, and I'll put links down below. And to where I get all this stuff and what I did. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.